Welcome back. In this episode, I'll be completing the miscellaneous wilderness quest called Viatrix, the Annoying Pilgrim. So we're looking for an imperial woman named Viatrix Petilia, and she can be found just southwest of Aldrune along this road here. She tends to wander, and she will ask us to escort her to the Shrine of Pride at Ghost Gate. So if it's not the longest, it's at least one of the longest escort missions in Morrowind, and if you've ever played escort missions in this game, you'll know that they're very tedious. Not just because the NPCs run very slowly, but because if there's any debris along your path, the NPCs tend to get stuck. And if you take difficult paths, say across a hill, a steep hill, NPCs lose you, they tend to lose you, and they sometimes run back and forth aimlessly and in circles. So just keep your eye on Viatrix at all times, just to make sure she's always behind you. Now she's asked us to be at the Shrine of Pride within 2 days' time. So every 12 hours of in-game time, she'll remind us of where we have to be. And if, after 2 days, we haven't reached the Shrine of Pride, Viatrix will refuse to follow us any longer, and the quest will end. And when it ends that way, we won't get any reward whatsoever. So the route I'm taking right now is what I think is the quickest route to the Shrine of Pride. The first time I played this game in around 2002, I walked all the way from Aldrune to Caldera to Balmora and then up north through the Foyeda to Ghost Gate. But this route here just takes you straight to the Ghost Fence and then along the Ghost Fence to the Ghost Gate. It's much quicker. Straight through the Ashlands. It does come with its own inherent dangers, however. There will be cliff racers absolutely everywhere. And they will attack Viatrix as well. So when you're fending them off, make sure not to hit Viatrix. For 2 reasons. Reason number 1, if you belong in the Tribunal Temple faction, killing Viatrix will cause you to be kicked out of the faction because she is also a member of the temple. If Viatrix dies during the course of this quest, the quest will also be blocked. When I say blocked, I mean it will remain stuck in the active quest section of your journal. There will be no means to remove it other than console commands. The quest can also be broken if, at the very beginning of the quest, you refuse to escort her to Ghost Gate. So speaking with her will give you that first initial journal entry, causing the quest to be put in the active quest section of the journal. And if you refuse to escort her to Ghost Gate, that quest will not be removed from the active quest section of the journal. So the developers intended this quest to be completed in 4 different ways: refusing, having Viatrix die, taking longer than 2 days, and actually arriving at the Shrine of Pride. But taking longer than 2 days and arriving at the shrine are the only means to remove the quest from the active quest section of the journal. Now once we arrive at the Shrine of Pride, Viatrix will give us a tip of 100 septums, and that will be our only reward for this quest. Viatrix does have an additional 400 gold septums on her person, so at the end of the quest, if you're not satisfied with your 100 septums, you can kill her and take the rest of the money. The Shrine of Pride also happens to be one of the destinations in the very first Tribunal Temple quest, where you have to make the pilgrimages to several shrines across Vardenfell. So if you intend to do that quest, I would recommend completing Viatrix's quest in conjunction with that, just to kill two birds with one stone. The Shrine of Pride is, of course, in a fairly out-of-the-way location, so it's quite a pain to get there multiple times. If you would come to Ghostgate from Balmora, you would come along this road here, and here is the Ghostgate. Again, taking that road from Aldrune through the Ashlands is, I believe, the quickest way to get to the Ghostgate. Once you're behind the ghost fence, just be careful that you aren't attacked by any ash creatures. Especially at lower levels, they can do a lot of damage. And the Shrine of Pride is just on the first right here. So once you pass the ghost fence, just take your first right, and the Shrine of Pride is right up here. Again, arriving with Viatrix will end the quest, and you will be rewarded with 100 septims. So there you have it. I'll see you next time.